better.
Yeah.
Better when
Yeah.
I wanna
Yeah.
get better. I'll get better when I wanna get better. I'll get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it born to shine, I can't stop. One more try. I know that it's my time.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Get ready.
On the bootleg, it's Love. This one complete down the field to Golden. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go. And they make a big stop for no gain.
The second down throw is incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Packers.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. When I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
It's now second and 6.
Ready.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 6.
Cut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Rolling right. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Greg Russo. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down. Reichard's kick is good. And the Packers will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5. They'll go play action here with Williams. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Bears first down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it. And not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
Come up on a second down and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
And the Bears first down.
They'll come up here. First and 10. Here's a design run. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Micah Parsons. He gets in for the sack. Number 85 in his great career. Moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately, it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up third and real long.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Talk things over before third down. Williams. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Bear Barron's kick is good. And the Bears will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the double. Here we go. Ready?
On first and 10, here's it. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Greg Russo He gets in to record his second sack here in the first quarter.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
That is hard! And he's just a couple short of the touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. It is a big-time play for the Packers. That's a pickup of 75 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Love to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment. They'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal.
Smash, ready. Ready.
To throw is Love. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Moving outside the pocket, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Started low. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big-time play for the Bears. It's a gain of 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass.
And he's in! Touchdown, Chicago. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Project S. This ain't what you want.
Red, set, button.
They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Finding space at the 40. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Push to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24. Set to go now on first and 10.
Down, set.
Now Love. Right back to Golden. He's got it again. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Come on, set. 10.
From the gun, it's Love. That's caught by Golden, right side. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Jaden Reed, touchdown Packers. It's his second touchdown of the year. Riker now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Riker out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away.
What is up?
Travel start on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll get this to the Missouri man, Luther Burden. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A big-time play for the Bears. A gain of 57 yards.
And it really starts with the blitz pickup by the guys up front. I mean, the defense, they sold out. They're trying to get home. The offense is ready. They end up using their aggressiveness against them, and they pick up a nice gain through the air.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. Off play action. Here's Williams. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
And while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. And once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
This defense is doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Here we go. Ready?
Love to throw it on 1st down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Fielded at the 7. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Open man downfield is Loveless. A gain there of 27 yards.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Escaping the danger, throwing, and completing. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a 1st-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Here we go. Black Ultra, 60 red. Ready?
Love to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down.
Ready.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
3rd and 7.
Let's go now. 40. Hut.
To throw is Love. Going for it all. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now Williams going to keep it himself. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them. And in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
He's going to take a shot down the field. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercept it. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and 11.
Ready.
Back to throw is Love. Open is Kraft. He's got him. Look at the big guy rumble. And he will go all the way. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Brown now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Our first down throw there is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He'll let one go down the middle. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll lead to a second down.
Ready? Hut.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he is upended. Boy, awkward-looking tackle. They take him down behind the line on that one.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
A 59-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Here's Williams on first and 10. That's a short one caught by Loveland. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the Packers
throwing on second down. Williams. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. They'll look to pick this up third and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Chicago.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and
3. Second down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
Operating from the shotgun, that's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper.
That decision to go for two was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for two. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Bo Melton on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
They're on the 27-yard line.
Here we set.
Now a run on first down. He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ready?
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down. And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That's caught, and he will score. Jaden Reed, touchdown Packers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Riker good with the extra point. And the Packers will extend this third quarter lead. Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
What is that?
On first and 10, it's Williams. Pass to the tight end, Loveland. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. Man in motion, heading left. They'll go play action here with Williams. Going up top, and that is incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
On second down, it's Williams. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bears have cut the deficit to 5.
31. Bears 26.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Melton now to return. A good return here, up past the 30, but maybe a penalty allowed him to get that far. Let's see. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll be taken down after a gain of
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one reeled in by Golden. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative.
They got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41-yard line. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ready to run! Westy! Hold on.
He's got it. That's a 1st down. That's across midfield. And down to the 47-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready to run!
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got it. Micah Parsons, his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Number 5 for him on the year. They need one right now. 3rd and long. A play fake. Now Williams. And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again. Edgerrin Hooper. He's in for the sack. And it will lead to forced and very long. On fourth down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. As he forced a punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. Back to throw here to begin the drive. There's a short one caught by Kraft. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 41 yards.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
So Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Try the right side this time. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. To the left side, in the hands of Watson. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter is get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Thanks to the score, Packers 38, Bears 26. Will Reichert to kick off.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Brown now to return it. They get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Here's first and 10. Throwing is Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. Big strides. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 79 yards. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, good effort. Just doesn't work out, but it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Here we go, set. Let's go.
Now a give on the ground, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
Down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out wide. He'll let this one rip. Looking for Watson. And the Bears are going to get the football at their own 23.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it starts.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
That's to the right side, and incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The throw is going to be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Bears first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
What's up?
Williams to the air once more. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target, and it'll bring up second down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players. And that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
Throw it again. It's Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing again. Williams. That is brought in at the 10. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time. But what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
So let's see if the Bears can keep it rolling as they go for two.
The Bears will
Man in
line up
motion
for the
is
two-point
Brown.
conversion.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll go right and find his running back. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now he'll air one out. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season.